Hello, good evening, everyone. Good evening. And first of all, please just confirm with your messages in the chat box that the screen sharing, audio, video, everything is fine for everyone. Okay, so let's begin with the session. And we are talking about the decoding of quant or say quant session. So this is a one particular section in all the competitive examination whether we are writing any national examination or we are writing any international examination. This section is creating a little toughness, right? I do not actually use this toughness, a little anxiety, right? Okay, the maths is there, the quant is there. How do I solve? So there is a little fear, there is a little anxiousness related to mathematics or quantitative aptitude, whether you're writing any of the examination, right? So we will be just using, say, some faster methods, some conceptual methods in this today's session, and we will see how fast, how quickly we can solve any given question, right? Okay. So see, there is a no magic, right? I do not have anything in my hands that does some magical stick or something, right? And nobody is sitting behind the curtain, right? And telling me, "Okay, okay, now do this, now do this." So, how will this magic happen? See, if you want to create a magic in the examination, right? You have to solve, you have to understand, you have to study the basic concepts and the basic questions, right? So the basic fundamental concept related to any of the topic, maybe algebra, permutation, combination, time and distance, geometry, whatever, and solve some number of questions based on the one particular concept. So if I talk about maybe say similar triangle, right? So in a similar triangle, you should solve at least say 30 to 40 questions. If I say the functions, so you should solve a 30 to 40 questions, right? So this is the number which is a ideal number to have a good understanding of the basic concept, right? And when you have done with the basic concepts and all these type of questions, so you will be creating a magic and there will be a no fear that he is an engineering graduate, I am an arts science graduate, right? So there is a no difference. So this is basically just a understanding of the basic fundamentals, right? Okay. So let's begin. I am taking us a different varieties and different topic questions in this today's session and telling you how will you apply the basic concepts and how can you solve them in some maybe like 10 seconds or 20 seconds, right? So we will be just working over this, right? But yes, magic will come when you do yours, right? So I can just tell you the way, the methods, right? But what to apply, when to apply, and how to apply is your own individual judgment, right? Your own individual decision, right? So this thing you have to practice a lot. Okay, so let's begin. Now, coming to this first problem. So this question is related to algebra, right? And in algebra, we have various topics, various concepts, linear equation, quadratic equation, inequations, functions, relations, graph, right? Then we have sometimes we are saying that progression, the arithmetic mean, harmonic mean, geometric mean, etc. So all those things are there. Even some examination include logarithm also in the this algebra, right? So this is a one question, and which is having a some multiple combination of concepts, right? See this. So this is saying what is the maximum, right? So we are talking about something maximum minimum, right? This is a one concept in the algebra. Then we are having these two vertical bars, right? So these are what? These are the modulus. Always give the positive value, whether the value inside the modulus is positive or negative. But when you open, when you solve, so you will always get a positive value, right? Inside the modulus, you have a one expression, one equation, which is a quadratic equation. And then towards the end, you have a some range of values for a variable. And this range is giving you some inequation symbols, right? So maximum, minimum, modulus, quadratic equation, inequalities, right? All those things are there. And when I'm going to solve, doing the calculation, so some of the options are in fractions. So I need to calculate, I need to simplify. So multiple things are there, right? So I am just giving you say some maybe like you can take say 1 minute of time, okay, and then give me say some answers, some value for this expression, for this question, and then I'll be just solving you with a logic, with a quick yes. Okay, so just everyone start working, right? There are a lot of people who are there in the session, right? So I suggest everyone to participate in the session and give your answer, give your logic in the chat box. Okay. So anyone wants to say, anyone wants to give your option out of the given four options? No? Okay. No worries. Let's solve. So if I go with a normal approach, right? So in a normal approach, I can see that this is the modulus, maximum value, some values are there for the variable, and the equation is quadratic. So first thing is coming into my mind is what? Differentiate the value, right? Differentiate the value. And then the students from the arts and humanities background, they will say, sir, we have not studied this differentiation. And even the mathematics graduates, they are saying we have studied this long time back and now we have forward the formula, the logic, the concept, right? So we are not going into the hardcore mathematics, right? We are talking about the aptitude exam. So just put a logic, right? Just a brain. Okay. So this question is telling you and asking you the maximum. So I need to maximize some. What to maximize? This expression I need to maximize. And I am having modulus, so finally the answer will be positive. So I have all the options as positive, right? All the four options are positive. And the range is given to me for the variable x from -1 to 4. So there are some values which are there. Now, just see, this is a quadratic expression, 30 plus 9x minus 3x squared, right? If I look this expression, so this part is the positive 30 plus 9x, right? and 3x square is the negative part. Okay, I need to maximize this. Done. So just put a simple logic. If I maximize this part, the positive one, okay, and minimize this part, the negative. Done. So the overall expression will be maximized. Done. Take a simple logic. If you have a say some product, right? One is increasing, one is decreasing, and you have to maximize the overall thing, right? So the thing which is increasing, you can increase as much as you can, and the thing which is decreasing, you can decrease as much as you can. This is a simple logic. Anyone can say, anyone can know, right? So the same logic I am putting here. Okay. So in this range from -1 to 4, if I take the different value, right? So what is the simplest value where my calculation are simplest? That is what? X is equal to 0, right? Putting the x is equal to 0, what is the value I am getting? 30, right? Because 9x will become 0. 3x squared will become 0. So I am getting only 30. So if I am putting x is 0, this value is cut. This option is cut, right? 93 by 4 is approximately 20, right? So this option is also cut. Okay. So out of the 4 option, I am left with only 2 options. I need to check, right? Now, after the 0, what is the simplest value? The next simplest value where I need to do the least possible calculation. And this is what? 1, right? If I put x is 1, what is the value I am getting? This is approximately, not approximately, exactly we are getting here 36. Right? So even the third option is cut, right? And if I look for 147 by 4, so this is coming out to be approximately 36 point something, right? And see, this is 5. So how much time I'll take for this? Maybe 10 or 15 seconds, because I need to do the calculation with x is equal to 0, x is equal to 1. And with this simple logic, I can calculate my answer. And this is an absolutely correct option, right? Absolutely correct option. None? And this we are calling what? This we are calling the Edushastra method of solving the, right? Here in Edushastra, we are putting a great emphasis over solving the question logical, right? Rather than going a mathematical concept, right? So when you are solving the question logically, you will be a very quick, very fast, and you can get the absolutely correct answer, right? So this is what the Adishastra method of solving the questions. Okay. Now moving next. Come to this. So again, I am giving us some 1 minute or 2 minute of time to check and get the possibly correct answer. Yes. So you can put a say logic, right? Rather than going into a say pure mathematical methods, I suggest take a little more time, right? And try to put in a logic. Okay. See, you say I'm taking a lot of time and in a say some specific time limit, I am not able to solve the specific number of questions. Maybe you can say "Okay, in half an hour I can solve like five, six, seven, eight questions. Done. Then how can I increase my speed? So see, this initial investment of time will be a cumulative, right? Once you are investing a time, slowly and gradually your time will be going down, 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 decreasing, right? And you will be increasing your number of attempt, you will be increasing your speed. Okay. Okay. So who will be giving the option for this? So this says if something something, so this is the some different algebraic combination of the variable a, b, c, d, x, y, z, right? Then find the value of this something of little big expression and given that x into y into z is not equal to 0, right? And options are also very typical, the five options which are looking at the say, typical some division, some variable, multiplication, etc. etc. Right. So what to do? How can I solve? So there's just think. There is some algebraic expression, right? And you need to find a some value of some other algebraic expression, right? And there are some conditions given. What is the condition given to you? This is the condition given. And this is and gives some information about some variable. What? X into y into z is equal to 0 is not equal to 0, right? So this is saying the product of three variable x, y, z is not equal to 0. This means this can be a system real number, right? Some of them apart from the 0, positive, negative, fraction, decimal, etc. Anything is possible. See, first thing you should keep in mind, you need to simplify your calculation, your answer. Right? If you complicate the things in the examination hall, then the things will be getting worse and worse, right? So just try to simplify it. What to do now? Okay. So if this is saying x into y into z is not equal to 0, what I do, I take x is equal to y is equal to z and say this is equal to 1. Okay. This does not tell you that the variables are different specifically. This does not tell you a some specific range for the variable, integer, positive, negative, real, fraction, whatever. So nothing is given, right? So why to complicate the things? I will be just simplifying, right? So what I am doing, I am taking all the three variables, same x is equal to y is equal to z, and keeping them as 1 because this is the smallest value. If I take any of the variable as 0, the product will become 0. And this is the product should not be 0. So what I'm doing, I'm taking a sample 1. Right. So if you're taking a x equal to y equal to z is equal to 1, so just put this value for x, y, z in this expression, and simplify. Yes, just put the value and simplify. And quickly tell me out of the given five options, which option you are getting. Ramesh Chand Yadav, Ramesh saying no, no, just check once again. And your options, your answers are not correct here. Yes. Yes, Vamsi, yes, yes, correct. Yes, yes. Okay, so when you're putting x is equal to y is equal to z is equal to 1, so I suppose when simplifying, you will be getting a just this option, that is the third option, 3 divided by a into b into c. Right? And this will take again how much time? 10 seconds or maximum 15 seconds, right? We are not putting 2 minutes, 3 minutes, or maybe a 5 minute of time in solving the questions, right? We are solving the questions in 10 seconds or 15 seconds, right? And again, what we call this? Yes, what we call this? We are calling this Shastra method of solving question. So, so Diksha, no, I suppose you have done a little wrong calculation. So Diksha, just check once again. The option is not one, option is third option. Just see and do the calculation again. So Diksha, Sushant, yes, yes. Yes, Vamsi, yes, correct. Yes, Nandini, yes, yes, absolutely correct. So for this, the third option is the correct answer, right? Okay. So now taking us some more type of questions, right? Okay. So just coming up for this. This is the one triangle A, B, and C, right? This is the one line here connecting these points, and this is B and B. Okay. This angle is given to me as 40 degree, right? And this angle is also given to me as, right? This is, this length is 8 and this length is 10, right? And this length is 12 and this length is x, right? Okay, done. So what to do? Find, find QC, that is length. How much is this? Yes. So you just gave me the value for the variable x. How much is the length QC? And these all informations are given to you here in this diagram, and you need to find the value of x. How much is it? You can give me some logic, you can give me some approach, what theorem, what concept I should apply here to get the answer, right? So yes, just give me some understanding which you are getting here. Okay, Shreyas, okay. So Shreyas is giving us some logic here, and I am just expecting and hoping for some answer, some values for the variable x. Okay, Dhamai is again giving me some expression, some concept. Okay, okay. So let's begin. In the beginning, I just discussed that we should have a good understanding of basic concepts, right? For all the topics, for all the chapters, right? This is not only limited to the aptitude that is quantitative. This is limited. This is extending to even verbal, even logical reasoning, data interpretation in all the sections which are there in the exam, right? So, what to do and how to? Now, normally, what we do, we are solving this something like a triangle ABC is just similar to triangle APQ, right? We are taking this and then we are taking AP divided by BP is equal to AQ divided by QC. Checking the values here. So AP is 8 divided by 10 is equal to 12 divided by X. Cross multiplying, so X is equal to 12 into 10 divided by 8. And simplifying this, right? Simplifying this, and this is coming out to be 50. And we are getting this up. So, yes, so even Vamsi is giving, Ozil is giving me the same value, that is 50, right? But what to do? Is this correct? This is not right. This is not. Now, why? Because there is a little gap in my study in understanding the basic concept, basic fundamentals, right? Now, so solve this. There are two triangles. One is a small, one is a big, right? And if I need to get the values of the variable x, I need to put in a concept of similarity. Okay, we all know that similarity is there, right? So what to do? In similarity, we have a different concept, right? Now here we are having some concept which I need to put in, right? And this concept should be what? A, that is angle, right? So we know in a triangle, the total sum is 180 degree for all the three angles. And if I know that two angles are equal, then by default, the third angle must be equal because total sum is 180 degree. Okay, so let's start. One is a small triangle, one is a bigger triangle, right? So this is one triangle and this is other triangle. If I take this angle, the angle A. So angle A is common in the bigger one and in the small. So this is angle A and this is angle A. Then taking this angle. Now, if I take the angle in the bigger one, so the measurement is given to me as, no? So B is as 40 degree. In the small triangle, which angle is 40 degree? Q angle. No? So I should take Q. I should not take P. Done? Then if two angles are equal, because we are putting a what? Angle concept. So if two angles are equal, then third angle C must be equal to what? And now I can say these two triangles are equal, right? So triangle ABC is equal to triangle AQT. Now, now you can take any variable, any values, right? So what to do and how to get? I just put a mark here, right? So when you're solving this, I just take a say this color. No? So if you are taking a say some length, okay. So if you are taking A, B, first and second to the ratio A, C, no? So this is what A, B divided by 2 A, C. No? So same sequence, same pattern should be taken from the second, right? There is no need to check what values are given, right? You can directly. So this is first, second, and this is first. So this ratio should be equal to AQ, right? To what? A. Done? This is done. So now the values AB. How much is AB? 80 divided by AC. How much is AC? 12 plus is equal to how much is AP? This is 12 divided by how much is AP? This is cross multiply, right? Simplify and quickly tell me the value of X. What is the value of X you are getting? Yes. What is the value of X you are getting here? Yes, Dimai. Yes, it's absolutely correct. This X is coming out to be how much? That is 0, right? So here, if I'm yes, Dimai, yes, absolutely correct. If I am not putting up the say, proper right theorem, right concept, right, I may end up with wrong answer. Yes, Vamsi, yes, correct. Right. So this is very, very important to understand the basic concept, basic fundamental, right? So this is the way I am getting the values. Okay. So now come to the next one. S of n is equal to n square plus 2n, right? S of n is equal to n square plus 2, right? So this is what sum of n AB series, right? This is given to you. That is S of n, that is the sum of an AP series is given by n square plus 2. Okay, the question. What is the what is the first term and common difference of this AP is. So S of n is equal to n square plus 2n, right? And this is what a sum of an AP series. I want to calculate the first term and common difference of this AP series. Okay. So yes, quickly tell me some value, some answer, or maybe a some logic for this question. Okay, so Hardik is giving me some logic, some answers for this. I'm just expecting some more from your side because there are a lot of persons who are there in the session. Okay, so Dhimai is also giving me some values, some answers. Okay, Vamsi, okay, okay. Yes, others, you just gave me some answers, some values, maybe right or wrong, doesn't matter. But I suggest that you should participate and solve the questions in the session. Okay, Labiba. Okay, Subhashi, okay, okay. Okay, Shreyas, okay. Khushi, no, this is not correct. Khushi, just check once again. Just check once again, Khushi. Okay, so just start solving, right? So when we solve this, I can equate this with a expression, right? And what is that expression? That is a sum of n of an AP series, right? This is given by what? N by 2, right? N by 2, A plus n, right? This is a one expression. Second is what? S of n is equal to n by 2. This is 2a plus n minus 1 in b, right? So these are the two expression and I can just take any expression and then equate and then simplify and get some values of the variable and then get my answer. Little long, right? Little tidy. Okay, what to do now? So this is giving me a sum of n terms. So if the sum is given, just understand the basic fundamental, right? If the sum is given, okay, for an AP series, there must be some number of terms in this series. Number of terms, right? I'm not talking about what is the term, right? I'm talking about number of terms, right? If the sum is given, there must be some number of terms in the APC. Maybe one, right? Maybe one term. So if the one term is there, I can calculate the sum of one term, right? Very simple. Now, if I'm calculating a sum of one term, so if only one term is there, so the sum will be equal to term itself. That is term one. Okay. and put the values here. So 1 is square plus 2 into 1. So this is 3, right? So this way I can identify that my term T1 is coming out to be. I suppose you are getting this logic, right? If the sum is given for an AP series, I cannot say the number of term is 0, right? Or I cannot say the number of term is negative. Terms can be negative, positive, 0, whatever, right? But number of terms must be there. And if I assume that there is only just one term, right? So one term is what that is. This is S1 is equal to T1, which is nothing but 3. Right? Now, if I take this as that is term, right? So sum of two terms, that is what T1 plus T, right? If I'm calculating sum of two terms, so this must be sum of T1 plus T2. And this should be equal to what? 2 square plus 2 into 2. Okay. Okay. So this is what? 8. So see, who? Khushi. See, this 8 is what? That is a sum of two terms. Done. And if you want to calculate the second term, right? T2 terms. Then what to do? You should take S2 minus S1. Right? Subtract the sum of one term from the subtraction of two terms. And this way we are getting what? This is 8 minus 3, that is coming out to be 5. Right? No? Okay. So Apurva is saying, just repeat again. Okay. So Apurva, what I am doing, I have a summation, right? Addition for a given AP series. If the summation is given, this means that there must be some number of terms in the AP series, right? I cannot say that the number of terms are 0 or number of terms are negative. That is maybe one term, two term, three terms. So there are some number of terms are there in the AP series, right? Now, when there are some number of terms, then what to do? I can just calculate the summation of just one. So one term summation is equal to the term is set, right? Because only one term is there. So put this and get the first term is 3. Then summation of two terms T1 plus T2. So put this n as 2, right? Getting a 8. So 8 is what? The summation of two terms, right? But what is the second term? Subtraction of summation of two term minus summation of 1, right? So you are getting first term as 3, second term as 5. Just check one more term. So this is S3. So S3 is T1 plus T2 plus T3. So now the summation of three terms, right? And this is what? 3 square plus 2 into, right? So this is 9 plus 6, which is 15. If this is 15, I want to calculate the T3 term. So T3 term is what? S3 minus S2, right? 15 minus 8 is coming out to be. So my third term is coming out to be 7, right? What I need to calculate? First term in the common difference. So here, first term T1 is what? T, and common difference, that is T, is what? Difference of any two terms, which is coming out to be. Right. So see, this way, without putting up a say hard and long calculation, I can get the answer maybe in a say 10 to 15 seconds. And these are all what? Previous exam questions. Right? These are all previous exam. Getting this? Okay. Now come to this one. Okay, yes. Permutation count. 5 letters to be posted in 3 letter boxes. In how many ways this can be? 5 letters to be posted in 3 letter boxes. In how many ways this can be? Okay, so there is some person named as zoned out, and no, this is not your correct answer. Okay, Dimai. So Dimai is giving me this, some logic, some uh, answer here for this one. Okay, so there are some persons who might be getting this answer, say 5p3. This is coming out to be how much? 60. Right? There are some person who may be getting 5c3. This is coming out to be how much? 10. Right? There are some more persons who are getting this as 5 raised power 3. Right? This is coming out to be 1. There are some more persons who are getting this as 3 into 5. It is 50. Right? So see, all these answers are not correct. Why? Because I am not putting up, I am not applying the basic fundamental logic to solve this question. Right? See, first two. Okay. If I am taking this 5p3 or 5c3, so this means what? There are total 5 things, and out of the 5 things, I am picking up 3 things. No? So this is a simple thing. 5p3 or 5c. Now take a simple example. Suppose if you are celebrating your birthday and you have a 5 Cadbury chocolates, right? You have 5 Cadbury chocolates, and there are 3 of your friends, and you want to distribute the chocolate to them. But your 3 friends are asking for munch, right? They are not taking up Cadbury chocolate, they are asking for munch, right? So I suppose there is no way that you can distribute 3 munch out of the 5 Cadbury chocolates, right? So the same thing is here. What is 5? Letters. What is 3? Letter boxes. So from letters, how can I select or pick letter boxes? Right? There is a no way. So this is not correct. This is okay. Come to the third one. 5 is for 3, 125. So this is 5 to 5, 5, right? So suppose if you have posted a first letter in 5 ways, right? As you're saying. So the second letter again you are posting in what? 5 ways, right? Because 5, 5, 5. But if you have posted a one letter, then for the second, the number of letter will go down, right? So this answer is also not. And this is totally correct. This is no logic, nothing, right? What to do now? When you're solving questions based on permutation combination, first identify what is your job, what is your task, which you have to complete. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is posting of 5 letters. Posting of 5 letter is my basic job, basic task here. So first letter can be posted in what? 3 weeks. Second letter, 3 weeks. Next letter, 3 weeks. Next letter, 3 weeks. Next letter, 3 weeks. And what to do? Multiply these. This is what 3 is by 5, which is nothing but 2. Right? This is 240. Now, what is the shortcut here? This is what? Letters. Right? So letters are what? Can be posted anywhere in any letterbox. Right? There is a no compulsion. You have to post in this particular letterbox. Right? So I am considering this as where. Right? You can post the letter anywhere. And letterboxes, these are fixed. Maybe at railway station, maybe at a near to clock tower, right? Maybe at the airport, right? So they are fixed. Right? So in this, your answer format should always be the fixed number should come in the base and the variable number should come in the, and if you follow this format, then you will always get your correct answer. Right? You will always get your correct answer. Right? So see, these are the kind of say logical thinking I need to put in to solve the questions in the examination. But yes, there is a no magic. I again repeat, there is a no magic. How will you get this? With practice. Lot of practice of the theoretical part, memorizing concepts, and solving a good number of questions. 30, 40, 50 questions for one particular chapter, one particular topic, right? So this way you will be getting your answers. Right? So with this, we are just winding up the session for this today. But yes, I suggest that please keep solving and keep doing the test over the online portal of Education, right? So you can just go over the online portal of Education and there are various topic tests which are there. Topic test, section test, full length test based on the different examination. So just start attempting the test and analyze your performance, right? So thank you very much. Thank you very much.